Hello ChoroQ fans, so we have another Mercedes here. This is from what says Volume 1. Okay, apparently there's an SL, which is what we have here, a G class and a C class in there. Let's see what else is on here. I'm looking for a date. Well, it'll probably be on the bottom of the car. Nothing here, nothing here. Seems to have been opened. I think that's the original round tape, but this was opened before. Oops, sorry, my camera's really low, so I had to knock it around. Huh, look at this. Oh, it's just the other colorways. Seems like the roof can go up and down, so that's kind of neat. Oh, and there are the other models. I might try to pick up these other ones. They look pretty cool as well. Let me get this out here. A plastic sleeve, and then it comes in a plastic case, and this thing just rattled out as well. So I see. I don't know if this is the way it came, or if this is the person that sold it. You know, maybe thought this would be a safer way for it to ship. All right, so this stuff is really annoying. I apologize. What a pain. Man, alright, so there's some protective plastic here. I just don't know if this is the way it would have come. It's so crazy. I'm gonna have to get some clippers, which I don't have here. Okay, so this thing, if you want to use the stand, this plastic snaps up through that bottom, and then the car snaps onto that. But why is the stand so long? Why is it this long when the car, like this looks like a box good for 2 cars, so it just seems like a waste of plastic. Really strange. Okay. Alright, just for fun I pull up these things just to see what might actually look like the real car. I do feel like the front end kind of matches pretty well, even though it's squished. And then the wheels do seem to match. They're 7-spoke wheels. Okay. It's hard to tell being a black model, but let's see under this angle here how better we can take a look at it. So the wheels are highly chromed, so it's hard to see, but yeah, they're 7 spokes, and there's some lug nut details and a center cap detail. Little black paint in these recesses would really help it out. The tires, they seem a little old. Oh, how old is this? It says 04, 2004. Okay, little tab, standard assembly way. Some silver paint on these exhaust tips, and there's actually a slot, so that's pretty neat. Seems to be casted into the main body, and so this is a tab to hold a coin, so you can you'll do a wheelie with the coin back there with the extra weight. Well, this is really nice. This is actually a clear taillight. I thought it was just paint, or am I wrong? I feel like there's light bouncing around in there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's clear, but there's silver paint behind it. So that's pretty neat. Definitely gives a sense of depth to it. Little raised door handle painted silver. And I think there's a little silver paint on this vent here behind the front wheel. Yeah, there is silver paint there. So that's a really nice touch. Going to the front, we got a little silver paint and these little fog lights. And then the headlights are chromed plastic, and they're molded in a way that it looks like there are light bulbs in there, but there's no clear plastic above it. This is all just, chrome plastic. So it's an interesting way that they mimicked a headlight assembly. It works. So this is a 2004 Mercedes SL. We have the three-dimensional star, and still the blue star painted above it, so that's good. Fortunately, there's some contaminant in the paint right there. There's also some silver on these ribs here. There's the wind-up motor. There seems to be some sun visors there. Yeah, they're molded in as well, sun visors. So right there you can see the smoked plastic, or maybe just enough black paint got on here. It's not really a smoked plastic actually. Maybe slightly, but... Alright, so let's see about this top thing. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's why those sun visors are there, is try to catch the top roof. So yeah, that's nicely done. It's clear, and yet the top is black, and I don't see any light shining through it. So that's pretty good. One thing I don't like is there is a tab here for the top. Maybe I have to push it down. But it doesn't really want to stay in place. It's exceptionally loose. I think it would have been cool if there was like a friction fit for the top. But yeah, that's a pretty good seam right there. But yeah, it doesn't stay there. So maybe some sticky tack or some school glue if you want to keep it in place. But it could have easily been designed better to actually stay up there. But when it's down, it's really well done. And, it just looks like a hard tonneau. I remember this Mercedes as one of the really early cars to have a hardtop convertible. I think the SLK might have been the first one, but this was soon after. So this is called the R230 chassis code of the SL class, and this thing would have been powered by 3-liter up to 6.2-liter engine, and they could have been 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders, or V12, and even by twin turbocharged. So the power range on the real cars was between 240 and 600 horsepower in that ballpark. So it's a pretty cool Grand Tourer, I suppose you'd call it. I wouldn't call it a sports car, but it definitely is a stylish looking two-seater. Alright, well, pretty happy with this one. Some minor issues, that's an issue. And then design-wise, that's an issue. But, being a convertible, I'm going to always display it with the roof down anyways. This is kind of a gimmick. It's entertaining for about 1 minute, and then that's it. I'm done. Alright, let's compare it to a couple other vehicles. So I pulled up this image here in the back. Let me focus on that. So I think that's the C-Class from 2004. Look, the license plate, that's that thing. That's an SLK. That looks like an E-Class wagon. That looks cool. I gotta get one of those, and that's just a different color of it. It looks really nice in red. I think it literally has a 3-dimensional raised star. Yeah. Oh, this looks like an SLK too. It's just red. So that one's cool. I like that. I'm going to try to track that down. If I can get it at a decent price, I will. Alright, let's see here. I do have a ChoroQ Mercedes SL. It's the SL55 AMG. It's really not a good casting though. I feel like the windshield is too tall, or there's something messed up with the windshield on that ChoroQ. Alright, let's go to the top view. So yeah, the ChoroQ is almost twice as short So, one of my halo cars for ChoroQ is the Mercedes 300 SL. And so here's a silver, well, it's actually more like a silver blue. It's not silver, a really light blue, I suppose it would be. And now this gimmick is actually pretty cool. This is one case where an opening feature for me makes sense. You know, these doors are just, this is how I display it in my cabinet. Alright. A couple other classic ChoroQs. Classic cars, that is. It's actually a relatively new release. It's a Lamborghini Miura. I think we'll get rid of this guy for now. And then also Ferrari 250 GTO. Alright. So I got my exotic cars in cartoon scale. If you could even call it a scale. I'm not sure. Here's a top view. They're all generally the same dimensions. Just all cartooned out. Tuned out. I like it. Alright, well, today's video is about the SL. So I have a Bandai Stormtrooper. I feel like that's the most fitting cartoon character to go with this car. Alright, well, I do like these ChoroQs. I think they're cute. I think they're fun. So I'll collect more. And hopefully I'll see you the next time I do. Alright, bye.